For over 45 years, you've been having thrills at Six Flags Great Adventure, the thrill capital, the second biggest theme park in the whole entire world. King Ka, the world's tallest roller coaster in the world, second fastest roller coaster in the world. And of course you have El Toro. El Toro is the steepest drop in a wooden roller coaster ever. And you have the Jersey Devil single rail coaster. And of course you have Nitro, the B&M, that flies you 80 miles an hour. But the point of today's video is to talk about the history and the evolution of Six Flags Great Adventure. Six Flags Great Adventure is a water park, a safari park, and a thrill major capital park, a theme park. I think we're ready to start. So, Six Flags Great Adventure opened to the public on 1974 by a guy named Warner Leroy. Here is the original plan for Six Flags Great Adventure. It has a safari, an enchanted forest, sports and games, a parking lot. So you have Dream Street. That was one of the ideas. Then you had the enchanted forest. Here's the map of it. And then you have Neptune's Kingdom. And Over the Rainbow. And of course you always have the safari. Great Adventure always has a safari. So, here's Main Street. We're going to be going over all the areas of the park and telling you all the rides of them. Okay, so Main Street, the shops, the gift shops, the food, everything involved with that. The beginning of the park, when you enter, like Main Street USA at Disney. So, the second area of the park is Adventure Alley. Adventure Alley has a Sky Screamer, Deja Vu, Air Jumbo, and the Ferris wheel. The next area of the park is Junior Thrill Seekers. This is the area of the park where all the kids' rides are. This area was updated. It used to be Adventure Seasport where all the Looney Tunes rides were, but now it's a different area of the park. And next you have Movie Town. Movie Town has Batman the Ride, The Dark Knight, the Wild Mouse Coaster, and Justice League Battle for Metropolis. You get points on that ride, and whoever wins, wins. And also, you have the Pendulum Ride, Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth. The last ride in Movie Town is Cyborg Cyberspin. One of the smaller areas of the park, Fantasy Forest. It might have been the same as the beginning, sounding a little bit, but here's Houdini. Houdini is the first ride in this area of the park, Fantasy Forest. The second ride of this area of the park is the Carousel, and the third ride of the park of that area is the Teacups. So next you're going to have Frontier Adventures. This area of the park is like a western area of the park. Frontier Adventures, if Disney is involved with that, it would be Frontierland. It's kind of like Frontierland at Disney. Next, you have Bugs Bunny National Park, but we're still in Frontierland, but it's a different area of the park, kind of. For kids, it's the kids' area at Frontier Adventures. They have shows, a couple kids' rides, a carousel, and they got some shows, like I said. So that was Bugs Bunny National Park. Let's talk more about Frontier Adventures. Frontier Adventures has a log flume, as you just saw, the Skyway cable car, Runaway Mine Train that opened with the park in 1974. It was built by Aerodynamics. The next ride in that area of the park is Bizarro. Bizarro is a floorless B&M roller coaster. The next area of the park is the Boardwalk. The Boardwalk is where all the games are, and you also have some rides. So let's talk about the Boardwalk. First, you have Twister. You used to have the Great American Scream Machine. And you have Superman Ultimate Flight. And Superman Ultimate Flight is a flying B&M roller coaster. The next ride in the Boardwalk section of the park is Green Lantern. Green Lantern is a standing up roller coaster B&M. What other rides does the Boardwalk have? They have the Parachute, the original Parachute. Okay, that's all the rides of the Boardwalk. Now we're going to be talking about Plaza de la Carnival. You have El Toro, Tango, El Diablo, and used to have Rolling Thunder. But El Toro right now is derailed. It has great airtime. Best in the Back got rewards 2011-2017 for the best wooden roller coaster in the world. It also has the steepest drop ever on a wooden roller coaster. But here's Tango, the spinning ride, and here's El Diablo, the Larson loop. And then you have, like I said, Rolling Thunder, a dueling wooden roller coaster that used to be right next to El Toro. Lakefront would be the next area of the park. It has the Joker, Skull Mountain, an indoor dark roller coaster, Buccaneer, Swashbuckler, and it also has Harley Quinn's Crazy Train, and there's Jolly Roger. The last ride is the Skyway Cable Car, which takes you to Frontier Adventures. The next area of the park is the Golden Kingdom section of the park. The Golden Kingdom has King Ka, the world's tallest roller coaster in the world, and the second fastest roller coaster in the world. And it also has Zumajaw Drop-a-Doom, the world's tallest drop tower in the world. The Golden Kingdom used to have a kids area located in the area, but also here's the new Pine Barrens for you. There's the Jersey Devil coaster. The Pine Barrens doesn't have any other rides, so we're gonna talk about the next topic of the video. The next topic of the video is the defunct rides. Defunct means the rides that are no longer there anymore. So the rides that were no longer there anymore were Big Furry, which opened in 1974 and closed in 1977. Big Furry was a Pinfari Zyklon. Another ride, Jumbo Jet, opened in 1975, but it never operated. The building was just standing. Alphen Blitz opened on 1976 and closed in 1978. It was built by Anton Schwarzkopf. Here's Screamer, opened in 1976 and it closed in 1983, but it was also remodeled during 1979 because Rolling Thunder was right next to it, and they named it Little Thunder. Here's Wildcat, built by Schwarzkopf. It opened in 1978 and closed in 1981. Here's Lightning Loops, which opened in 1978 and closed in 1992. It was a dueling roller coaster built by Aerodynamics. And here was Rolling Thunder, which opened in 1979 and closed in 2013. It was a dueling wooden roller coaster built by Frontier Construction Company. Here is the Cerviero bobsled. It opened in 1984 and closed in 1988, and it was relocated to Six Flags Great Escape. The bobsled was built by Intamin. Here is Ultra Twister, which opened in 1986 and closed in 1989. It was built by Togo. Ultra Twister relocated to Six Flags Astroworld, but Six Flags Astroworld closed, so it was moved again to Six Flags America. But the ride was damaged when it was deassembled, and with the manufacturer being out of business, its advanced age meant that the repairs were more costly than the value of the ride, so it was never put up. But in 2010, the ride was put up for sale on iToll. A used ride broker, ending the chances that Ultra Twister would ever reopen at Six Flags Park. Here is the Great American Scream Machine. It opened on 1989 and closed in 2010, and it was built by Aerodynamics. When the Great American Scream Machine opened, it was the tallest and fastest roller coaster in the world until Magnum in Sandusky, Ohio, and Cedar Point opened. Here is Shockwave. It opened in 1990 through 1992. It closed in 1992. And it was built by Intamin and was a standing-up coaster. Here is Viper. Viper opened in 1995 and closed in 2005. Viper was built by Togo, and it was a Heartline roller coaster. It was the first roller coaster capable of a 360-degree Heartline roll. So that was Viper. Now we're going to talk about Batman and Robin the Chiller. It opened in 1997 and closed in 2007. It was built by Premier Rides. It was a dueling roller coaster, and it had linear induction motors, LIMS for short. Now that I talked about all the defunct roller coasters at Six Flags Great Adventure, I'm going to be talking about Hurricane Harbor. So Hurricane Harbor opened in 2000. So we're going to go over the rides and the water slides of Six Flags Great Adventure's Hurricane Harbor Water Park. So here is bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. 3 water slides enclosed. Here is Big Bamboo and Reef Runner. So this is Big Bamboo and here is Reef Runner. They are both family water slides. Here is the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is Hurricane Harbor's wave pool. So that's really it for that. And Discovery Bay is the kids area of the water park. Here's the little drop tower. Thank you, Great Adventure History, for this video footage. And here's the little kids area, like the pirate ship, the bucket that splashes down. And there's also 2 water slides in the back area, orange and blue, and a green and blue one. And the falls you have now. So that's the 3 major big water slides and the winds. These 4 water slides and the lazy river. You also have these other water slides, Hurricane Mountain. So also you have Extreme Trampoline, what used to be with Hurricane Harbor. It actually used to be in the Great Adventure Park, the theme park. Now you have Tornado. Tornado is like, it moves you back and forth and then you go out. And the King Cobra was a dueling water slide. And Big Wave Racer was the racing mats that race you down. And Caribbean Cove is a little kids area again, with the bucket and some 2 slides. And of course you have Calypso Springs, a new pool for 2019. So now we're going to be talking about the Six Flags Great Adventure Safari. The Six Flags Great Adventure Safari opened in 1974 with the park. So the safari was a drive-through safari, and it was the biggest safari outside of Africa. But unfortunately, in 2013, they closed the drive-through safari, and then it became actually, I shouldn't say unfortunate, it's actually even better, because the Jeeps, the vans, the Jeeps took you, and there's a tour guide that explains all the animals of the park. But in 2020, you all know the coronavirus happened, and then they said, oh, we have an idea, we're going to bring back the Great Adventure Safari, the drive-through safari. So that's what they did, and that's really the history of the Six Flags Great Adventure Safari. And if you're wondering what kind of rides do they have, they used to have the Soaring Eagle zipline ride. I'll show you a video of that right here. There also used to be a rest stop to the safari. That's where the zipline Soaring Eagle was. So here is the POV of the Soaring Eagle ride that used to be at the Safari Outpost, the rest break of the Safari Off-Road Adventure. It's basically just a zip line. See, there's an eagle on top of where you are. And also, you used to be able to feed the giraffes at the Safari Outpost. There's a gift shop. There's a lot of stuff over there to do. It made the safari unique. And it made Great Adventure the second biggest theme park in the world. So that was the history of Six Flags Great Adventure. I could do more videos like this if you want me to. Comment down below, do another park, any park you want, or make different videos of what you want. And make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and like this video, and comment down below your favorite part of today's video, and that's theme park films. We're out.